Okay. All right, everybody, and welcome to V.M.O's live show, man. Yeah, let's go! That's right. All right, gotta do a quick disclaimer, because people trying to sue people every now and then, so, let's go ahead and say this right quick. So the thoughts, views, and opinions expressed by this host of this crazy-ass show, all right, are for entertainment purposes only. Look, none of this is real. This is all our opinions. Okay, so first thing, get out your feelings, enjoy the show, and always get to the bag. All right?
What's up?
Let's get it.
Make sure y'all get plenty of drink. We got a sponsor, 712 Vodka, so if you've never had it, try it. It's smoother than smooth. It tastes better than most vodkas you've ever had, and definitely give it a try.
Yes, it is smooth. You asked me.
All right, so we're gonna start over here to my right with this gentleman over here with the nice tie on, looking all dapper and debonair.
Yes, I'm Trinell Smith. I'm with V.M.O. Radio.
That's it?
Yeah.
What else you want me to say?
I'm
the comedian.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm the cream in the darkest. I mean, what you want me to
What would Bernie Mac say?
Let me tell you something. Feel what I'm saying? She already know what it is. You feel me? I'm gonna tell you something about V.M.O. I'm gonna voice my opinion. That's all I gotta say about it.
First and foremost, I am James Calhoun, aka James V.M.O, aka Daddy Daycare. I am a writer, actor, director, and I'm also the creator and one of the co-hosts of V.M.O. Radio. You can follow me on all social media sites at James V.M.O. Let's go.
Hey, what's happening? It's your boy GT, the actor Gartrell, and part of VMO, Voicing My Opinion Radio, with my fellow co-hosts. So if you want to get at me, you can find me on social media on Instagram, GT, the actor Gartrell, or look me up on Facebook, GT Gartrell. Look for that blue check because my old page was hacked and I want to make sure that everybody can find me on social media. So look for that blue verified check, GT, the actor Gartrell. Thank you.
Hey y'all, it is D Carter with WTHN, the What the Hell Now show. And you can find me on all platforms, YouTube and all podcast platforms as well. I also have the Best Body Butter skincare line, and it is at thebestbodybutter.com. Stay connected, D Carter on all platforms. All right, look forward to seeing y'all. Bye.
Hey my loves, I'm Kayla May, your Fupa Gang CEO, 1/3 of the Dad Group Project, and host of Talk Dirty to Me. If you would like to follow me or interested in my clothing line, these are my social media handles.
It's the one and only Don Grizzle, a.k.a. Don 100. And right now, you're tuned in to VMO Radio. So dig, right? If you trying to catch up with me and see what I see and be where I be, then follow me on IG at Don Grizzle1. Also on X, a.k.a. Twitter, at Don Grizzle1. I'm your favorite, and you do know that.
So we're gonna get started with the topic. So our first topic that we're gonna discuss, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit because it says in today's society, are women more accountable if the relationship fails? But I'm gonna say, who's responsible, the men or the women in the relationship if the relationship fails? All right. So how y'all feel about that? Like if a relationship fails, like who is to blame? Because I feel a lot of times men get blamed for everything, even if it's not our fault. We get blamed for everything, and everybody looks at the man as like, what did you do to cause the relationship to fail? It's not always the woman's fault in everybody else's eyes, but in our eyes, like, hey, we trying to hold the household down. We working the job, we paying the bills, and if everything ain't going right, we're the ones to get blamed. Is that fair for us, that the men get blamed for everything? Do women take accountability for the stuff that they do and don't do? Let's talk about it. James, how you feel about that?
Oh, okay. All right, man.
I mean, you married, man.
I see that. Good.
Without kids.
Fast.
To the wolves, right?
Turn your head so fast.
Hey, cause we got a good family in the building. Run to the wolves. That's all I got to say about that.
That's a wise one.
Goodness.
And no shade to your wife out there, but do you get blamed for everything?
Got you. Well, I'm gonna say my past relationship. You know what I'm saying? You
You got
can't say
that.
Goodness.
Go home, cuz. What now? We talking about now. I'm talking about now.
Okay.
We talk about the pad. Don't
Thank
worry
you.
about
Thank you. Sis. Thank you.
I'm trying to get you. We talking about you, sis. Don't
Okay,
worry
yeah, go
about
ahead, do
it.
the pay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. So
Jesus.
but
She did
yeah.
nothing wrong. Go ahead.
Thank you. See that? Oh, we
So
cool.
you good. So she ain't did nothing.
I appreciate that. But no, man, I think that it is really tragic, you know what I'm saying, in today's society. So mainly with women, I feel that they're taught like at a young age what a man should do for them. You know what I'm saying? Like he should do this for me, he should do that for me. You know what I'm saying? But it's not necessarily how to love and respect your man. I feel that's what many women right now are just lacking. They just don't understand that. Like, oh, you know what? Look, I look good, you know what I'm saying? If he ain't doing this, I can find another one. That's true, but that's why you may be bitter. You know what I'm saying? That's why you may be alone right now. That's why, you know, just different things can happen to you and just like, well, I don't need him.
They don't.
Because we put women on pedestals, so it's like we doing everything for the woman. We got to please the woman, but you know how that saying goes: "Happy wife, happy life." Or
Yeah, happy wife, happy life.
Happy wife, happy life. Yeah.
That in today's society, I don't agree with that. It's supposed to be happy spouse, happy house. Because I can say this: I was married one time before, and it was all about my wife, and she didn't do nothing to make me feel like, hey, I'm the man of the house. You know, she felt like she was just as independent as me and she could do whatever she wanted to do. And she didn't really have to say, well, you the husband, you lead. Because she wanted to be the leader. And I felt like I had to walk on eggshells in my own house. And, you know, a lot of men feel like that. But, you know, we don't really voice our opinions much. And we don't express our feelings and emotions because we got to be the man. But I feel like if it's a happy spouse, you know, the woman got to take care of the man too. You can't be doing everything and put your woman on a pedestal and treat her like she's the queen, and you got to do what she say, and she don't respect you as well. So it's all about respecting the household.
I ain't never been married before.
Well, I'm gonna say this. As a woman, that was all nice and fine what y'all said, but I'm married, you know, now, and the happy wife, happy life is true. But the thing about, you know, men being able to lead in the household and a woman being independent, a lot of men go get these independent women. And you think that you're supposed to have a submissive wife. But you didn't meet her as being submissive. You met her independent. You love her struggle. You love her grind. You love her the way that she could do this, do this, do this. But then all of a sudden, you want to take on responsibility of, I'm supposed to be your king. You supposed to do this. You didn't meet her that way. You have to actually look for wife material. Y'all look for fuckable material. And that's where the problem lies.
Shot fired. Shot fired. Okay
You're
then.
not really looking for a wife. Did you meet her being the person that was going to cater to you? Or did you buy your way into her life by saying, I could do this for you, I could do that for you? Ooh. Did you do that? Or did you show up as a fully independent man that said, hey, that's nice that you do all of that. I appreciate that you can be independent, but let me take care of you. Let me make sure that I can handle all this for you to where all of her other shit is hobbies. That's how you get a submissive woman.
Well, damn. Well, okay then. Well, I will say this. She made a strong point. But it's different stroke for different folks. I like the way you said what you said because, yeah, I know what, for now on, I don't even want to leave no more. I'm always paying the mortgage. I'm always paying a damn light bill and water bill and shit. You know what? I want her to leave. I want to lead her right to that place to go pay them bills. You know what I mean? If you want to pay the mortgage, you go ahead. You know what? You leading, baby. Go ahead and pay that light bill and that water bill. You feel what I'm saying? let's go to the grocery store. You feel what I'm saying? You go ahead and buy that. I'll be submissive to you. Yes, baby. You feel what I'm saying? Go ahead and do what you want to do. I don't care.
We do have some questions in the audience, and we actually gonna have some audience participation. So, young lady raised her hand. If you can go back there next to the speaker, some microphone, turn the microphone on, and ask us whatever your question is, and we'll answer it for you. No question?
Don't forget, we got Kayla.
Okay, gotcha.
Thank you.
What's your thing on it, Kayla? Because I'm gonna bring you real. What's your thing?
I mean, considering I'm a little bit younger than y'all, so my dating pool has P in it right now.
P.
I feel like for me, being submissive for me ain't gonna be too hard. Yeah, I am an independent woman. Yeah, I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna do what I have to do. Let's meet in the middle. Let's do this together. I'm not finna throw all the mortgage on you. I'm not finna throw all these different bills on you. Personally, I'm not finna have my partner or my husband or my boyfriend struggling when I know we can do this together. You know what I'm saying? Be a team. And if I'm wrong, I'm gonna say I'm wrong. I'm gonna stay I'm wrong. And I'm gonna apologize. But if you're wrong, be man enough to say that you're wrong. Be man enough to apologize. And I feel like the submission gonna come from both sides. You know what I'm saying? Once we can be in the middle and do this together.
Well, I can say this because you are younger than us. So your generation, I'm 46, so your generation absolutely has no respect because I ain't never seen nobody your age hold the door open for a woman. See me, I was never taught that, but that's just me. That's me being a man for my woman. I don't allow her to touch no doors. And I'll tell her real quick, if she touch a door, sit your butt right down, let me open the door. Don't you touch a door.
And you know what? I'm raising my son like that. We'll go to the mall. I'm already in there. It's 5, 6 women then came behind me. He's still holding the door open. So them do
I got a problem with this young generation. Everybody calling each other bro this, bro that. Like, how you gonna be a man if you calling your woman bro? I got a problem with that. There's no respect in the younger generation, like Generation X and the baby boomers. We was taught with respect. Yes ma'am, yes sir, no ma'am, no sir. The younger generation, they don't want to act like that. They want everything to be about them. They're very inconsiderate and very disrespectful. So being the age, because I know you in your 30s, so how do you feel about being in that generation where men don't respect women? All they see is the Instagram videos and women half naked and stuff, and so they ain't gonna know how to treat you like a woman because they don't see a real woman.
Oh yeah.
So they can't be accountable, and of course they gonna be the problem in the relationship because they don't know how to be a man. Half of these young boys growing up without a man in the household, and the mama might have 5 or 6 different men coming through the household. So you can't really see, how do I treat a woman? How do I respect a woman if there's no respect in the household?
So with that being said, because I'm a single mother raising a son who's about to be 14 years old, no, I cannot show him how to be a man, but I can show him how I would want to be treated by a man. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as being respectful, as far as opening the doors, yes ma'am, no ma'am, and just, simple things like that. When I date different people or certain people, no, I don't bring everybody around my son. If you're gonna be around my son, you're gonna be an example for my son versus just any old Tom, Dick, and Harry. You know what I'm saying? I don't play that. But I feel like it all does stem back to how you was raised. I don't believe in the whole, I seen that all my life just growing up, that's all I know. I don't believe that phrase. I believe in change. I believe people can change. Like, you do know right from wrong.
Yeah. Yes, you do.
That's my cousin, y'all.
Family's in the building.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, Dig, I just want to.
So they can hear you back.
Okay.
Can y'all hear us in the back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it can.
Okay.
But bringing the conversation back to the question of it, which is accountability. When it fails, men or women, for the large part, it's like you started off saying, it's us taking it as men that we wasn't able to meet that standard of what, you know what I'm saying, she requires or desires. But the flip side of that question is, like I'm saying, is speaking on as far as with women, where do they feel that they can say, you know what, this step or that step? Because first of all, let's just say, women, y'all in general, especially ladies in the stage, especially the ladies in the audience, as far as my opinion going, the way I see it, as far as with women, and I'm not trying to tell everybody to think like this, it's just how I think. But women, when you think how special women are, the respect gotta be out of the roof because everybody passes through the portal of a woman to get here. So nobody would be here without passing through that womb of a woman, right? So that kind of power alone right there is out of this world for me as far as respect and, like you say, treating women. It's just the accountability, because if we looking at it, and I know it might be a question that we later get into, but as far as the masculine and the feminine, right? And I know this may hit y'all, but I want to hear it. I gotta say it. Some would say, and not me, but some would say that women would be the weaker vessel simply because she was designed in a way to be the helpmate to the man, right? Mm-hmm. So in the order of things, right? If the man, and not trying to be chauvinistic or nothing, but if we just talking about order, if the man is supposed to be in the order of it, you know what I mean, and the head and the protector, he's catching everything before the family catch it, before the wife catch it. You feel what I'm saying? So we already as men have a responsibility. If he a real man and he stand on his 10 toes and he believe in provider, protector, and like I'm the lead, he has to be that example. So the part that I think, you know what I'm saying, I just, trying to make sure that we get clarity on or how we looking at it is from that standpoint as earlier. And that's why, in a way to really start why we kind of, came together as VMO was to be, strong men that can voice our opinion and let our opinions be heard, because it's not that as women y'all don't hear us, but y'all so busy got a lot of everything going on, taking care of the kids, taking care of the house, doing this and doing that. It's a lot on y'all plate too. You know what I'm saying? And so I agree more like what you were saying, Kayla, is that let's come together. That's what it's got to be, man. If we trying to win together, we trying to win together. You know what I'm talking about? Like, why would it be any other way? But when it fails, don't nobody want to be the one to say I'm the loser.
Communication and comprehension.
Amen. Respect.
Yes, but many people not going to communicate. They're not going to comprehend either. You know what I'm saying? It's always the man's fault. In our relationship, it's always the man's fault. What didn't he do? He didn't make me feel safe. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he kept cheating on me. He was a dog. He kept doing all this and that and that. But what didn't you do? What made him go out there to look for something else?
Right.
That's the issue.
Where was the communication before that? When the issue started coming about, where's the communication? I feel like people, no matter what age, we don't communicate like we're supposed to. Or then when we do communicate, don't feel like I'm attacking you. I'm just voicing how I feel.
I got you.
So then the comprehension. Are you understanding what I'm telling you? Are we both willing to work together to fix the issue? And if that's not it, then that's where the infidelity come in, and well, you didn't do this and you didn't do that. Well, what happened to communication? Did we both understand?
A lot of people listen to defend.
Right.
Versus they listen to defend and respond. Versus actually listening and trying to understand, okay, well, what you just told me, it was kind of hard to take in. Give me a second. Let me process that. You have the right as an adult to say that.
Right.
Like, you can say, wait a minute, I wasn't ready for that. Like, let me process that. Okay. But a lot of people are so ready when someone is telling them something to say, oh, well, I know he ain't saying this right now. I got something for him. Let me go ahead and tell him why he did it.
Or it's like, what did you do to make me do that? You know what I'm saying?
That's it for tat. Strong now.
And that gaslighting is real. Like stuff like that. And so I think that's what it really is understanding who you with first. If you understand that you have someone that's ready to defend automatically, you got to understand that, okay, I'm about to say this might happen, let me get ready for this. Versus just saying, oh, okay, well, you never listen to me. Well, they never have. Why are you surprised? Why are you surprised? By now, you're supposed to be ready to combat that by now.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of times in today's society, I'm going to say this as an example. You might have two strong-headed people. So you might have, I could be done had somebody like, for instance, my woman, she was single for a long time. So she was the head of everything. So she independent, did things her way. and she meets me, we two strong-headed people. So if I say something or I feel a certain way, she gonna, attack me because she feel like she's being attacked. And a lot of times when you in the heat of the moment, a lot of people, they shut down. If I feel like, okay, you coming at me, I'm not hearing nothing that you saying. I'm gonna get what I got to say out, but I'm not hearing nothing that you saying, and then it's back and forth. So instead of saying, okay, well, first off, don't get heated, because I know how I am. I can go from 0 to 1,000 real quick.
You do.
And I know that's a lot of times with men, a lot of times with men, people don't understand that we deal with so much every day, and then when we come home, we want to come home to a place of peace. We don't want to come home and nah. What you been doing and this and that? We don't want to hear that. We just want you to love on us. And so if I feel like you coming at me, you attacking me, you don't know what kind of day I just had. I had to deal with some ignorant people, and here you are coming at me now. So I'm upset. So I might say something that I really don't mean because I'm heated right now. That's where a lot of relationships start to fail, because there's no understanding, and there's no comprehension of, okay, let me say it like this. Because if I say it in a calmer tone, you can understand me. But if I'm heated and I'm talking to you like, get out my face, like, leave me alone, you're not going to understand where I'm coming from, because now you heated, we going back and forth. That's the problem today, because everybody going back and forth. There's no middle ground to where, okay, I heard what you said, I heard what you said. There's no middle ground. It's just, everybody coming at each other. So that's where the accountability comes in, because if I'm trying to be accountable, but you coming at me, I can't show my accountability, because right now I'm fired up and I'm about to cuss you out. Get out my face.
Therapy. It's a lot of therapy going on right now.
If you already know in the beginning, both of y'all are both headstrong, somebody gonna have to back down. At some point, somebody's gonna have to back down, and then come back to it. Like, not come back with aggression, but like, listen, hey, we both got to calm down, but this is how I feel about the situation, or this is how you made me feel just now. Like you say, if y'all both going at it, like, that's all it's gonna be. Like, nothing's gonna get resolved like that.
That's true. And I know sometimes a lot of men, especially, and I am gonna say a lot of men. Because y'all have had a hard day out in the world, and men don't like to come home and burden us with that, but it does help us understand. Like, if my husband can call me throughout the day and say, this going on, I can understand, and I can take into consideration, okay, well, this went home here. Let me not bring this up right now. He already going through some shit.
Right.
And so if more men would actually talk and communicate, we can comprehend and be considerate of what's going on.
Okay.
Right. Create a safe space in your home to talk to your partner. Like, that's what I want for whoever I end up with. Like, you safe at home. You can express your feelings. I'm not gonna call you a bitch. I'm not gonna call you weak, because that's not what I signed up for. You know what I'm saying? I knew ahead of time whether you was gonna be weak or if you was gonna be a bitch. But no, come talk to me. Express your feelings to me. I don't want you out there doing something stupid and doing something reckless or bottling it up, and then you blow up at me, when we into it. Like, express yourself.
Yep, just talk.
Find a safe place and express yourself.
Yeah, if you want it to be safe, you gotta make it safe.
Well, see, but that's the other part to it too, though.
That ain't no who you need.
Right, and it should be that way. But a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, us as men, we have to be, of course, I'm not saying y'all don't, we have to be multiple things, right? It's not just one thing when we step out that door that we can be when we out here moving in this world. Especially if you got melanated skin, right? You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of different things. But the point of, you know what I'm saying, where I was going with it is like, at the same time, we move in a space where we don't want something to be used against us. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Because the first thing sometimes that come out is what? You know what I'm saying? When you mad at your dude or whatever, then it's everything that he ain't. You see what I'm saying? Generally, do y'all hit like that?
Hell no.
Oh, okay then. Okay.
Have
you ain't never, no, this is what I'm saying. You ain't never hit like that. That's what I'm talking about. In the past, you ain't never hit like that.
No, because I ain't built like that. I'm gonna talk about what's going on right now. Like, what we talking about.
I ain't gonna argue with your ass. Okay, you feel what I'm saying? Okay, what I'm gonna do? Get what I'm gonna do? Look, I'm getting the hell on through. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying?
the game.
Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna tell you what Big Greedy gonna do.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna go in my inbox and answer to whoever time.
You moving on to the next Greedy.
Listen. I don't get in no relationships no more. It's over.
Okay then.
It's over. It's a wrap. See all that shit y'all going through. I work 2 full-time jobs running a business. Listen. I ain't got time for that shit. I'm gonna pay for everything. I swear to God I am. Feel what I'm saying? I just wanna come home, lay down, chill, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You wanna get it on, bam. I'm gonna give them hot 20 minutes, then I'm going to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look.
Just like that up.
Then I gotta get up
He
in the
said
morning
the
to go back to
Krispy
work.
Kreme donut sign only gonna be on for 20 minutes.
You feel what I'm saying? Baby, look, come on, get this glaze. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, listen. I'm not argumentative. I'm not gonna argue with you because I'm not gonna give you. Listen, when we talking and we dating, we get to know each other. So I'm gonna know what your likes are and what you don't like. Okay? So I already know that you don't want me out there drinking all night long. So I ain't gonna drink all night long. I'm just gonna drink half the night. You feel me? But anyway,
That's responsible.
On a serious note, though.
We got one in the building.
On a serious note, though. I don't want you coming for me about stuff because you got mad at Keisha earlier today at the beauty salon and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? Don't do that to me when I come through the door. Don't do that. Look, if you want to call somebody, call Dr. Phil, Oprah Winfrey, one of them. Don't come to me about no crazy shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because I don't want to hear it. And if you get mad at me, I'm just going to leave you like that. Straight like that. I mean, straight like that. I ain't got time.
Well, see, the married folk can't just up and leave.
Who can't? If you married. Who can't? You know what? But you know what?
Too much investment.
What's up? You
Everybody got a choice.
I go home with how you doing? How you doing? How your wife is? Oh, well, my wife been gone 3 days now. Huh? You know what? You know I seen that car somewhere. Well, your wife feels crazy. She look through the house. Who me? I'm gonna tell everybody. I'm gonna kill y'all, man.